Hey guys, I'm Jennifer Anderson, the Star Director of Radiant RockStars, and I'm going to share with you the most exciting, easy to follow system that is a game changer in your business. It's our follow-up system. Now, I've been in business almost 5 years, and I've always known that the fortune was in the follow-up, but I never quite knew how to organize it or get it down to a way that was easy for me to follow and remember and keep track until I went to Scentsy Family Reunion in Las Vegas this year, and I went to Kelly Tenney's breakout session, and she shared her customer follow-up system, which has been such a fabulous addition to my business and has really revolutionized the way that I do things. So Kelly, thank you so much for sharing, and Kelly has given me permission to share this system on YouTube, just in case anyone was wondering. So props to you, Kelly, for coming up with this, and thank you for sharing it with us. This system is called check-in, check-back, check-up. It's very easy to follow, and I guarantee you it will increase your sales, but you'll book more parties, and you will recruit more. This system is designed to develop relationships. That's what it's all about. We are in the business of relationships in Scentsy. So building relationships is what is going to grow your business. It's what's going to increase your bottom line, give you more sales, and honestly, we're in this business so we can help others change their lives too. That's what Scentsy's all about, and that's this system's end goal. So let's get started. I have a binder because I'm a pen and paper kind of gal. I don't like spreadsheets or computer things. Yes, I use Facebook and I use the computer obviously, but it's not the way that I like to work. So I use a binder, pen and paper, that's my jam. But if Excel works better for you, or iCal, or whatever the case may be, please do use those. So let's get started with my binder. Here it is, just a 2-inch binder, and it's full of the sheet protectors, okay? I am just getting started on mine because, like I said, I've been in business for 5 years and nobody taught me how to check in properly until Kelly Tenney. So I'm just getting started on all of my great customers. So that's why you see some empty ones there. But I've got a binder with a bunch of sheet protectors. I have these little Post-it tabs that I've just stuck into the folder there. And then I use the customer information sheet that's found in your Scentsy Resources tab. And I can show you right here, actually. Here's exactly what it looks like. Kelly Tenney does have one on her website as well. So this is the customer information sheet from your resources tab. It's pretty simple. It's got all of your customers' contact information. It's got room for their birthdays, anniversaries, and then you can check off if they're interested in hosting basket parties, learning more about the business, etc. It's got sections for notes about your customer. And then Kelly Tenney created this one, or Kelly and Mark Tenney, I guess. This is available on teamtenny.com. So you're certainly welcome to use that too, or you can just create your own. But the easiest one is from the resources tab. That's what I use because it's easy to duplicate, easy to find, and it's got everything I need on it. So we're going to start with the check-in. That's the first part of this follow-up system. The check-in is an immediate check-in with your customer. So this is 24 to 48 hours after they have placed their order, not after they've received it, after they've placed the order. So if you're closing a basket party, this is 24 to 48 hours after you close the party. If you met someone at an event and they ordered or purchased right off your table, this is 24 to 48 hours after that. Or if you had a home party or anything like that, 24 to 48 hours after orders have been given to you or placed. And what you're going to do is you're going to call them on the phone, and this is just a friendly check-in. You're going to introduce yourself, especially if it's a basket party or an online order. You're going to say, hey, this is Jennifer Anderson, your Scentsy gal. And you're going to, if it was a party, whether home or basket, you're going to say, thank you so much for your order. You really helped Susie earn X amount of $100 in free product credit and 3 items at 50% off. What you're doing there is you're actually planting the seed that someday maybe they would like to host their own party. Some people don't even know that getting free Scentsy is an option. So you're planting that seed and letting them know that, hey, if they have their friends over and do a party too, they can get free and half price Scentsy. So you're planting that seed. It's very quick. This whole conversation should take 2 to 3 minutes max. You're going to find them on Facebook. So if you haven't done that already or you can't find them, you're going to say, hey, I tried to find you on Facebook, but I couldn't find it. What's the easiest way to get your profile? Okay, so you guys can connect there, because for most of us, that's how we keep in contact best with our customers. So, and then what you're going to do is you're going to give them a quick tip. So this is just a phone call to introduce yourself if you haven't met them yet, to thank them for their order, find them on Facebook, and then give them a quick tip like use the cotton ball to clean out your warmer, or to tell them about like using 2 cubes in their big warmers and then increasing for strength, or 1 cube in the night lights in the bathroom or whatever. And then you're going to ask them how they like to communicate best. So you can ask them, what's the easiest way for me to contact you? Is it phone call, text, email, Facebook, any of those things, private message, whatever. And then that's really important. You want to record the way that they like to communicate. That is extremely important. Lets them know that you care about them, and that you're willing to cater to them and to serve them however they need. And as you're engaging in conversation, try and find out a little bit about their lives. So try and find out where they work, if they work outside the home, what their home life is like. Are they married? Do they have kids? And what you're doing is you're starting the building of a relationship. So these are foundational things that people need to know about each other in order to be in relationship of any kind. So you're kind of starting to build that. Listen and respond to what they have to say, and find common ground between the two of you. Find ways to relate to them, find ways to connect with them. And you're going to be writing all of this down on that customer information sheet from your resources tab. So anything you find out about them goes on that. You're going to tell them, thank you so much again. I will be calling you, or emailing, whatever. You can say, I'm going to be checking back in a week or so after, you're going to say, I'm going to check back with you a week after you get your products to make sure you're loving everything. So what you're doing there is you are setting them up so that they expect to be contacted by you again. And you're also, just again, establishing that relationship, planting the seeds. But I will tell you, if you tell your customer you're going to follow up with them, make sure you do it. There's nothing worse than telling your customer you're going to do something and not following through. So make sure you do that. Okay, so that's the check-in. It's pretty simple, easy to follow, 2 to 3 minutes, short and sweet. Main things are to introduce yourself, thank them for the order, find out how they like to communicate, and let them know you'll be contacting them again. So then there's the check back. The check back happens 1 week after they've received their product, and this is basically what we call a box check. So you are calling to make sure that they've actually taken their products out of the box. You would be so surprised how many people I talk to who say, oh, I haven't even plugged it in yet, or, oh, I didn't take it out of the box. And I'm like, what the heck, man? That would be like the first thing I do as soon as I got home if I bought it or got it from a party or whatever. So you're doing a box check. If they're not using their warmer, they're not going to need more wax. If they're not using the laundry, they're not going to need more. Okay, so this is good for you and good for them, making sure that they love what they've got. So you're making sure they took it out of the box. Second, you want to make sure that they're having an amazing experience, okay? We all know Scentsy's products are so incredible, and they deliver nothing less than an excellent experience. So if someone is experiencing something other than excellent, you want to make sure that you can correct what's happening so that they can have the best possible Scentsy fragrance experience ever. Let's say, for example, someone got a nightlight and they wanted to put it in their dining room where they have high ceilings and an open floor plan. Are they going to smell Scentsy properly? No, because we all know as consultants that 1 cube in a nightlight is great for a small space like a bathroom. That's not going to fill a high ceiling and an open floor plan. They really need larger warmers in those spaces. And let's say they only put 1 cube in a large warmer. Then what happens? Their fragrance is great for a couple hours and then it's gone. It's because it gets too warm. They need to be using at least 2 to 3 cubes in their warmers, especially for those tall spaces. And I recommend, if you have an open floor plan, that you do a warmer in each end of the room with at least 2 cubes in each for the best experience possible. Your fragrances are going to last longer and they're going to stick around more, and you're going to have it's going to fill the space much better. So studies show it takes something like 14 positive experiences with a company before someone will start to talk about the company to their friends, but it only takes one negative experience for a customer to start talking negatively about the company to their friends. So you want to make sure that your customers are not having negative experiences, because for some people, they're a one and done. They won't ever give Scentsy a second chance. They won't give you a second chance. So make sure that they're loving it, they're using it properly, and that you're catering to their needs, okay? So you already know how they like to be contacted. You're learning a little bit more about their life. You're making sure that they love their products. And then the important thing for this conversation that you're having with them, and you're contacting them whatever way they ask to be contacted, you're going to find out how often they would like to hear from you. If, say for example, Kohl's, oh, sorry, it's my phone, Kohl's.com or Kohl's, I get an email from them like literally every day. I had to unsubscribe. It was too much. I couldn't handle it. I love the coupons, the Kohl's Cash, whatever, but it was overwhelming, and so now I haven't been to Kohl's in a long time. Same thing with Scentsy. If you overwhelm people with information or blast them in a way that they don't want to know about, then they're going to drop you like it's hot, okay? So you ask them, how often do you want to be communicated with? What would you like to know about? So you can offer them things like, okay, would you like to know about the new warmer and scent every single month that we have? Some people are like, definitely, yes, I want to try that new scent. I want to get a sample. I want to see the new warmer. Okay, we all have Scentsy addicts we have some customers who are addicts. Do they want to know about Bring Back My Bar, which happens twice a year? Do they want to know about sales and specials if we do something like for Black Friday or we have a closeout sale? Do they want to know about things like that? Do they want to know about seasonal holiday things when we do our harvest flyer and our holiday flyer, seasonal fun things? Would they like to be contacted every 3 months for a refill on their wax or laundry or body souffle or shampoo, shave, and shower bar? Or would they just like to receive a new catalog every 6 months? And that's totally fine. Or would they like to know about join opportunities? Like if we're having join specials, hey, you can join Scentsy for $49, or you're getting extras in your kit, or whatever the case may be, okay? So you're going to find, and this is so important that you know exactly what they want to know about, because that's how you're going to file them away in your binder system after you're done. Here is, for example, where did my example go? Okay, here it is. Okay, so here's an example of what I've done with one of my customers, and I'm going to move it around to keep her information private so you don't have to know. Okay, but in the protector, I don't know why I can't talk today. It's because I'm recording a video, that's why. In the sleeve protector, I use these because I can put their order forms in the back, so I can quickly reference what they've purchased or what they've gotten. And I have some customers who like me to keep their credit card on file, so I can just charge their card for when they want things. So that's where I have that kind of information. So this is why I have the stickies. Okay, I put it right on the front of their information, just like that. And so this is going to say, okay, I emailed the tracking information on 9/1. And then I put an R for, as in they should receive their order on 9/4. So that means I'm supposed to do the check back on 9/12, okay? So, and I put that right on the front of their customer information. I'm just going to cover it all for you. Excuse my manicure. I put that right on the front of there, and then it goes in my binder. So this is going to be in the very front of my binder. It's not in a tab because I'm still in the check-in and the check-back phase. After the check-back phase, I'm going to file it into the checkup categories, and it's going to be either catalog only, warmer and scent of the month, it's going to be Bring Back My Bar, it's going to be holidays, product sales, whatever. And if they fall into multiple categories, I'm going to put them in the one that's the most often, and then I'm going to put all the other categories on the right-hand side of the page so that I know what else they like to learn about. So it gets filed into that section in my binder, and then I do the checkups so when I bring back my bar, I just go to that section and I can contact all of those people via text, email, Facebook message, phone call, however they like to be notified, snail mail, and do the follow-ups with them that way. So this whole system is designed to build relationships with your customers, okay? So it's going to keep you organized, which is really important and helps keep you on track, but it's designed to build relationships with your customers to bring about more hosts, more recruits. You know, when you're talking to someone on the phone and they're telling you that they are in love with that new Edison ball warmer that came out, well, that's a great opportunity for you to talk to them about getting it for free or half price. Okay, if someone's been a regular customer of yours for 2-3 years, they're consistently buying, or someone's been a great hostess, you know, you can always plant a little seed about starting their own business every time you talk to them on the phone. You know, the more you plant those seeds, the more likely they are to eventually join your team. So that is the check-in, check-back, check-up system developed by Kelly Tenney, which I am so grateful for. And just by following up with my customers, my sales have increased. You know, calling them or emailing them or doing things the way they want to know, I've been able to correct a few mistakes during that check-back section. You know, people aren't using Scentsy properly, so they're not getting the greatest experience. You know, consultants are the ones who know how to use Scentsy best. So to be able to kind of share that with them so they can love their Scentsy has been really great. So I hope that you love that system. Thank you to Kelly Tenney yet again, and go rock your business. Follow up with your customers. Have more sales. Recruit more.